Institute, Mrs. Titi Akisoya, MCIPM, our National Treasurer, Mrs. Chidima BHSC, MCIPM, our immediate past president, Mr. Hudom Hinoyo, FCIPM, our Registrar CEO, Mrs. Busola Alofe, MCIPM, all our council members and fellows of the Institute, our dear members, the presidents and leaders of HR institutes across Africa who are participating in this history-making, maiden Pan-African edition of our Institute's annual national conference, and also the very first virtual annual conference we'll be holding. Our distinguished guest speakers and leaders of major global corporations here present, our esteemed panelists and discussants, delegates from participating African countries. And I've seen many of you already on the various platforms. A special shout out to Wali Deof. I know you are joining us from either Senegal or Burkina Faso. And also to Ubito Gwale Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome. What a great feeling to welcome you to this Noble Institute Annual Conference, the first virtual and Pan-Africa of its kind. The theme of our conference this year is Reinvent, Exploring New Frontiers. It is as prophetic as that of our 51st annual conference, which was Disruption, Change the Game. Last year's conference sounded a warning and made a clarion call to adapt to the new world. The new world of work with changed workforce, workplace, and changed work itself. When you are an ardent observer of global trends and draw a trend around what the facts and data project, you will sound no less accurate than a prophet. The year 2020 had indeed been a year of major disruption. With digital technology, COVID-19 pandemic, and youth unrest across major countries in Africa. Yes, the game had changed, and only those who recognize that are riding the wave. You are all welcome to this year's conference, which is another clarion call for us to be bold and to explore the emerging world, a product of disruption. I'm happy to speak to you today and see your lovely faces, albeit virtually. You are all looking very good. And I have my eyes roaming through the virtual conference hall as I see all of you. The age of technology and digitalization is upon us, and distance is no longer a barrier. In the changed game, we now live, work, and play in the virtual space. Of course, physical face-to-face activities and events will never go away totally. And I look forward to holding your hands in warm handshakes and giving and receiving bear hugs at our 2021 Annual Pan-African Conference. I yearn to see you flesh and blood in the same physical space, while others will join us virtually. Going forward, we will host blended conferences where a number of us will come together physically, and many of our guests will join in from faraway lands, and yet so near, all because of the power of technology. To our participating colleagues from Egypt, I say, Allah Mbek. To my Ghanaian colleagues, Akwaba. To our Senegalese friends, bienvenue. To my South African colleagues, welcome. To my Kenyan, Tanzanian, and Ugandan friends, karibu. To my Zambian colleagues, takulandirani. To our Western friends, welcome. To my Hausa brothers and sisters, barka da zuwa. To my wonderful Igbo friends, no. To my awesome Yoruba parapo, ekabo, shedada ledeo. I hope I did not disappoint my dear CEO with my pronunciation because she has been my coach on this. All our languages in Africa are very beautiful, so colorful, and so inspiring. To our esteemed speakers and invited guests from sister institutes, I say a big welcome. And to all the wonderful corporate leaders from across the world, thank you very much for honoring our invitation and choosing to be part of this conference. I am particularly thankful to our ever-supportive sponsors across the different categories. In the gold category, Workforce Group, African Ally. In the silver category, Chevron, Dangote, Human Capital Partners, Stanbic Group, DDI International. In the bronze category, Sterling Bank. To all of you, we say a very big thank you. I'm particularly excited because this conference is recording several major firsts. Number one, it's our first ever virtual annual conference. Despite the major disruption of COVID-19, we are all here together in one virtual space. It shows that when our minds are open to experiment and willing to explore, no matter what the blockers are, we can achieve our goals if we think outside the box. We are not limited or confined to or by the need for physical space anymore. We are connected across Africa and the world. This indeed is great. Number two, can you see all the beautiful people of Africa seated all around us this lovely afternoon? This is the first ever Pan-African edition in the 52-year history of our institute. We are most honored to have present here with us from our motherland, Nigeria, His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Head of Service of the Federation, and other senior government officials. We thank you very much for joining us. In addition, in the third place, this is our first Pan-African conference with many more to come. We are hosting participants from several HR associations and institutes across Africa, from Ghana, Egypt, Ethiopia, Senegal, South Africa, Kenya, Zambia, Uganda, and Tanzania. We also have many other countries represented by the African Human Resource Confederation, AHRC, of which the CIPM is a key member country. The AHRC have their leaders and members present here with us, representing countries that include Mauritius, Botswana, South Africa, Chad, Morocco, Ivory Coast, Mali, Tunisia, Benin Republic, Senegal, and several others. We also have individual professionals who have taken time out of their tight schedules to be here. Thank you so much. Number 4, we held our maiden HR academic conference in the last 2 days. It was aimed at creating a strong avenue to connect and learn from and grow with the Nigerian, African, and global academic communities, while at the same time enabling us to draw that link into the world of work in which human resource management is delivered and practiced, thus helping us to bridge the gap between the town and the gown. It had been an impactful new world of HR when we see stronger collaboration and partnership between the academic community, the government, and the industry. I can't wait to experience the eruption of value contributions everywhere we turn over the next couple of years as we entrench this new platform. Watch this place closely, ladies and gentlemen. There is much more to come. Number 5, during the pre-conference, we hosted another maiden fair, the HR Technology Fair. That featured technological trends on digitalization of the HR function and processes. Delegates learned about the possibilities open to HR for leveraging digital solutions to drive prime people experience and to further play our role, a critical strategic role as HR business partners, enabling our businesses to greater successes. We really thank our Nigerian, African, and global brands, GODP, Workforce, Dragnet, and SAP for honoring us and giving us so much value at the Technology Fair. I have to point out that this year's annual national conference promises to be illuminating, with top executives representation from global organizations. That includes the Chartered Institute of Personnel Development UK, Institution of Organizational Safety and Health, IOSH, the world's largest institution for organization safety and health practitioners, the DDI International, ACCA, GCC, PwC, ICF, and many more, including quite a number of our great African brands and HR thought leaders that you will meet over the next 3 days. I must not forget to mention again, very proudly, that the CIPM continues to play a leading role in the area of diversity and inclusion. I'm really pleased to share with you today that as part of our D&I collaborative efforts with Site Savers International, CIPM had been selected to host the Nigerian Business Disability Network, which we will launch formally on Tuesday, December 8, 2020. Fashioned after the International Labour Organization's Global Business Disability Network, the MBDN's vision is to be an employer-led network championing the inclusion and benefit of people with disability in the workplace. As strategic partners on these Site Savers will have more to say about the NDBDN during their session later at this conference. I hereby specially invite interested organizations and individuals with a passion for our wonderful, differently gifted brothers and sisters to enlist and join in the NBDN effort. I promise you that you will find this journey exciting and fulfilling, going by the successes our institute has recorded over the past couple of years in our coaching and mentoring efforts across Nigeria that has seen large percentage of the graduates of our joint programs with Site Savers gaining employment in very good organizations. I think about 60% had, over the years, gained employment in very good organizations. So what are you waiting for? Come and partner with us. More information on NDBDN will be available on our website, www.cipmnigeria.org, in the coming days. Trust us, our younger colleagues are not left out of our conference activities either. Tomorrow morning, we shall all be sent back to the four walls of our secondary schools as we watch and listen to a high-powered debate delivered by our energetic teams, arguing for and against the motion, are Nigerian graduates truly unemployable? What is the major challenge? Unemployment or unemployability? I hope you'll be there. I'm eager to be part of that session, as I have not quite enjoyed a debate in several decades since I left secondary school. Let's see which team will win, for or against. Each year, our HANA National Conference just keeps getting better, and we are so humbled that you have all taken time out of your busy schedule to be with us this week. Thank you so much. Indeed, we truly are living the theme of our conference for this year, Reinvent, Exploring New Frontiers. In 2020, we struck new strategic alliances. We entered into great partnerships. We stepped into new worlds of work, particularly of note, given the all too important focus on health and safety matters in this COVID-19 year. The area of occupational health and safety, working with the world's largest institution on that subject. And secondly, the nexus between HR and business through our marriage in quotes with ACCA, the Association for Chartered Certified Accountants, also the largest in the world in that field. Shall I also mention the partnership with DDI International, yet another global brand in the leadership development space? We have so much value to offer you, our esteemed current and future members, through these excellent partnerships and platforms. In the public sector, we've partnered with the Head of Service of the Federal Republic to roll out a new performance management system and train top civil servants from various ministries, departments, and agencies. And that training is still ongoing, led by our Vice President on the new performance management system. The massive collaboration was orchestrated by the Head of Service of the Federation herself, following our capacity building workshop for top civil servants in the federal service, in the office of the head of service, as well as heads of service of states of the federation and the federal capital territory, their permanent secretaries that are in charge of establishment, and other key government officials. The maiden presentation on best-in-class performance management system was delivered at that workshop by none other than a fellow and council member and chairman of our Institute Strategic Planning and Implementation Committee, Dr. Boboye Oyeyemi, FCIPM, the Corps Marshal of the Federation's Road Safety Corps. The Institute had enjoyed great collaboration with FRSC in deploying the system at the FRSC and among the heads of service of various states in Nigeria. The leadership of the Vice President of our Institute and the CEO in seeing these efforts through are hereby acknowledged and celebrated. We shall indeed continue to explore and conquer new frontiers to do more and be more, constantly evolving and seeking fresh insights and avenues to add value to you, our esteemed stakeholders. Thank you for partnering with us. At CIPM, we've taken a very important and necessary step in response to COVID-19 pandemic and our obligation as HR professionals concerned about the welfare, well-being, and wellness of people to focus on operational health and safety. And in these times, to effectively address the need to ensure that we protect ourselves and our stakeholders and guests from the risk of contracting this deadly disease that had claimed over 1 million lives across the world, we have taken proactive steps to contain the interaction that could lead to the infection at our headquarters. Sadly, and most painfully, many have lost their lives to this deadly virus. Some of them include some of our leaders and members, and many of our dearest families, friends, and colleagues. May their soul rest in peace. Over the last 52 years, our institute has continued to use the platform of our annual national conference as a learning forum designed to challenge the norm by getting HR thought leaders and key decision makers from diverse sectors of our economy engaged and exchanging ideas with the best people management professionals and leaders. Since the inception of our conference, each edition has been given and been driven by themes, and every theme defines the focus of the conference. In 2018, we chose to stand out. In 2019, we went further with Disruption, Change Again, which was explosive. To take our conference to another level, this year, we are reinventing and exploring new frontiers. I assure you that the theme is a big conversation for action and a clarion call to explore new possibilities. The conference is robust and providing engagement platform. It will be an opportunity to deliberate on topical issues, especially those related to recent developments in the world of work following the disruption of COVID-19 pandemic, and before that, digital transformation. We will hear from thought leaders about practical solutions to navigate effectively and efficiently through these times of extremely high levels of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. The time has come to change the norm, to reform our establishments, institutions, and companies, to revive multilateral, multi-industry, and cross-organizational agreements that are essential for our growth. We must continue to create new coalitions on the most pressing issues of our time. That is why I am delighted that this is a Pan-African conference, because I believe that Africa is fast becoming a giant to reckon with. And partnerships such as this one will ensure the growth of the continent. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, will come into force 1st of January 2021, and I'm excited that His Excellency our Vice President will speak on this all too important topic. We shall also have the leaders of our great African HR institutions, including presidents of the African HR Confederation, and I welcome him, my dear friend, Dr. Harif Saluro from Mauritius. He is here with a host of HRC leaders, and they will expatiate on this all too important topic after. And after is here. Now, what exactly does this portend for African nations, for our governments, and various policies, for our educational institutions, for our businesses and organizations, large and small, for our market? The Nigerian market is the largest in Africa. For our jobs and for individual citizens. Mobility is great. However, as much as we look forward to the great advantages that AfCFTA is sure to bring, are we ready? And if not quite, what more do we need to do in order to ensure we reap the gains? Have we considered the role of HR in all of this? What change management programs do we need to craft and execute across government, public and private sectors in order to effectively identify and address the people-related impacts and implications of AfCFTA, to proactively mitigate against risk, while at the same time positioning ourselves at the vantage point of value? So, dear esteemed guests, it's clear we must raise the bar of our HR profession across board, and we must become more business knowledgeable, more agile, more adaptive. Human capital professionals should take the front seat to drive change at our various organizations. We ought not get to the point where we become so used to the norm and continue to live in the comfortable dark ages which will lead us and our organizations fast into extinction. Rather, we must be flexible to learn, unlearn, and relearn and explore new frontiers. Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, said, change is the only thing that is constant. The point is we must adapt or die. You decide which path you wish to tread. At this point, I want to encourage us all to be present, spirit, soul, and body, and enjoy all that this conference has to offer, from the insights to be shared by the various seasoned speakers. I urge everyone to ensure you build relationship through the networking sessions. Relax, unwind by visiting the virtual exhibition booths, where our exhibitors are ready to welcome you and take you into the world of their brands. I know there may be distractions in this virtual space, but please, do kindly ensure you stay focused. There's so much to enjoy with us. And lest I forget, all work and no play really truly makes Jill wonderfully dull. We shall party, dear leaders and colleagues. Join me and the rest of the team for our virtual evening of fun. We're going to have virtual dinner and some other fun events will follow. Details are in the conference brochure. Be there, dress in white with a touch of your national colors. Mine is going to be green, and it's going to be a blast. I will not end this welcome note without appreciating my wonderful leadership team. Our Vice President, Mrs. Titi Akisanya, my National Treasurer, Chidima Obiejesi, our dear Registrar CEO, Busola Alofe, who is leading the staff of CIPM, who are the engine room, our council members, staff, and all our dear CIPM members, and especially our conference planning committee led by Mr. Yemi Hajayi. Finally, to all our delegates, there will be no conference without you. I sincerely appreciate you for being part of this conference. I wish you a fruitful conference. I thank you for listening. God bless you all. God bless the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria, and God bless the world. Thank you.
We again put our hands together for the President and Chairman of Council. That is his welcome address. Now, the time we've been waiting for His Excellency to come on. My President, don't go too far. You will be doing these honors for us. Your Excellency, we're going to be yielding the floor to you in about a minute. Mr. President, Chairman of Council, CIPM, it gives me great honor to invite you to welcome our keynote speaker and our special guest of honor, no other person than His Excellency, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, San, GCON, Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, our dear council member, Prince Aromolaro. It gives me great pleasure to specially and humbly welcome our dear Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is here today on this historic occasion, being his second time in the last 4 years. It was at our 50th anniversary at the International Conference Center in Abuja. And again, today, he has really surprised many of us, but some of us are not surprised by being here, even ahead of many of our delegates and ahead of the time we scheduled for this opening ceremony to start. So on behalf of the Governing Council, our fellows, and all our members, I humbly welcome our dear Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, GCON. You're welcome, Your Excellency. Can we please give him a huge round of applause?
Thank you very much.
Sir. We are glad to receive you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. President. The head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi-Esan, the President and Chairman of the Council of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, CIPM, Mr. Wale Adediran, the Vice President of the CIPM, Mrs. Titi Akisoya, and other members of the CIPM Leadership Committee, patrons and past presidents of the CIPM present, members of the CIPM, honored guests, especially those guests from all over Africa and the world, participants, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really honored by the invitation from the President and Council of the Institute to join you at this 52nd annual national conference. I must say that just as the President had said, this is my second conference of the CIPM. I was at the 50th conference. And, you know, being so regular at all these conferences, I'm beginning to feel that I am perhaps in some ways a member of the CIPM myself. But this is a unique and historic conference. And it's been held as a pandemic ravages the world, creating an unprecedented health and economic crisis. But this conference demonstrates the opportunity that this otherwise bleak situation provides. Here we are at what must be, and has been said, to be the first virtual conference in the history of the Institute. An extraordinary feat by itself. But the icing on the cake is that this virtual format allows more of our friends and colleagues from all over Africa and the world to participate. And this is the paradox of the season that we're in, a time of huge crisis, but even bigger opportunities. Which brings me to the topic I've been asked to make a few remarks on. And that is, I quote, Nigeria and manpower preparedness for the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. Nigeria and manpower preparedness for the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, end of quote. The African Free Trade Agreement itself established Africa's single liberalized market for trade in goods and services. This will be the largest free trade area in the world. But unlike regional free trade agreements before it, this agreement goes beyond just trade in goods and services. It also covers intellectual property, competition policy, and investments. So it's a huge trade agreement, and it's very innovative in that it goes beyond just trade in goods and services. It goes into intellectual property, competition, policy, and investments. But practically every aspect of the agreements, even from the negotiations, even at the stage when we were negotiating the agreements, every step provides and still provides significant opportunities for manpower resources. So at the negotiations of the free trade agreements, Nigeria put forward an A team of negotiators. Indeed, the head of the Nigerian team, the late Ambassador Chiedu Osakwe, was chosen by consensus of his African colleagues to chair the main intensive stages of the negotiations. The late Ambassador Osakwe was then the Director General of the Nigeria Office for Trade Negotiations. The creation of the Nigeria Office for Trade Negotiations, or NOTF, was a deliberate decision by the federal government to change our approach to trade negotiations by ensuring that our participants, our negotiators, are top-class individuals with sound technical knowledge and adequate preparation. So it's imperative that Nigeria continues to lead on these negotiations as we move into the second phase that will focus on intellectual property, on competition policy, and investment policy. So this is a crucial area of manpower resources. The sorts of talents that are required to negotiate effectively, negotiate knowledgeably in different aspects of trade, and of course in other aspects of our international endeavors. But this will require the scaling up of our official negotiating capacities, and the private sector must support this process by bringing their interests, concerns, and understanding of the practical dynamics of international trade to the attention of government, and by paying close attention to the negotiation process. So it's important also for the private sector to understand that even in this process of negotiation, what we've tried to do is to ensure that we bring in the practical dimensions of international trade by enabling the private sector to participate with us, even at every stage of preparation for negotiations and at the negotiating table also. So it's an important opportunity for the private sector to bring in their own skills, their own knowledge and experience to the table, so that this is, so that this whole exercise is not just well negotiated and prepared, but we are also able to take maximum advantage of it. I should state, however, that building productive capacity is only the first step. The ability of our businesses and entrepreneurs to integrate successfully into the opportunities of the free trade agreement also depends a great deal on strengthening our domestic ability to facilitate trade. In other words, our logistics chains, our port processes and customs procedures must be dynamic and efficient. And it's obvious that the capacities of the operators and workers in these areas need to be rapidly upscaled through training and including them and inclusion in the use of technologies. So there is a whole area that's required, a whole area of training, whole area of manpower development that is required just to be able to competently engage with trade partners, to be able to competently engage with the world, with trade worldwide as important participants in the free trade agreements. So there's a whole range of training that is required and a whole range of manpower development that's required here. This is why we're paying particular attention to the rapid implementation of the National Single Windows Project, which we expect will radically improve trade facilitation. Given the size of our economy, it's also clear that Nigeria must play a leading role in the harmonization and integration of border management, regulatory cooperation, and also the formalization of informal cross-border trade on the continent. These actions are necessary to assist and support our MSMEs to be able to make use of the opportunities that are afforded us by these free trade agreements. There's another area in which we need to scale up manpower, and this is in the use of even the free trade agreement provisions themselves. We must not only understand the opportunities that arise from membership of the free trade agreements, we must also know what safeguards and trade remedies the agreements provide against dumping, against transshipment, and other unfair trade practices. In government, the National Office for Trade Negotiations has done substantial work on thinking about the national architecture of trade remedies. And we expect the legal framework to be approved in the context of the work of the National Action Committee for the implementation of the free trade agreements. This committee is co-chaired at the moment by the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, and the Honorable Minister of Finance, Budget, and National Planning. But it's imperative for Nigerian businesses also to familiarize themselves with the free trade agreement rules, because they will have to assist in providing the evidence to trigger action on trade remedies by government. Indeed, to be able to measure the impact of the free trade agreements on the economy, including providing evidence on its benefits or on unfair trade practices, it's clear that we must strengthen domestic capacity to produce and disseminate and use reliable trade statistics. Fortunately, the National Bureau of Statistics has been working on these issues, and its work in this regard will be extremely useful. And I'm sure that already the linkage with the African Trade Observatory, which is part and parcel of the architecture of the free trade agreements, is going on. The African Trade Observatory has been set up to be the main repository of African trade data to help overcome the poor quality of trade information in the continent. So it's very evident that knowledge is going to be crucial in everything that we do. Knowledge. That's just going to be absolutely important. So the private sector needs to develop sufficient knowledge in and around the free trade agreements. We need to develop sufficient knowledge about trade facilitation. We need to follow closely, and our organizations that, if we want to participate and benefit from the free trade agreements, our organizations need to follow closely what is happening with the negotiations. How are these negotiations going in my own sector? How is it going in the financial sector? How are the negotiations going in the manufacturing sector? What is important for us to take note of? The private sector must remain engaged in this. And of course, this is an important area of developing our resources, our manpower resources, to be able to actively engage in these very important spaces. Ultimately, we'll be able to make full use of the free trade agreements to stimulate domestic growth, also by undertaking smart investments in infrastructure, by aligning our educational curriculum to prepare our young people to participate in the digital economy and by imparting skills to improve their productivity. We are part, a very crucial part of the global economy, and we must prepare to participate actively in order to reap the gains from trade. From the point of view of creating opportunities for Nigerian manpower, Nigeria is also pushing for the implementation of complementary programs and protocols, including the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons and the Pan-African Payment Systems. Now, these two protocols are very important in ensuring that we're able to benefit maximally from the free trade agreements, the free movement of persons in particular. Unlike the free trade agreement, the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons is not gathering the desired pace of ratifications. It's not being ratified as quickly as the FTA. And the reason is very simple. There is a fear amongst many countries that migrants, migrant talents could outcompete nationals for jobs and the likely social tensions that may then arise in the recipient countries. So people are scared. You know, many countries are scared that, look, if you allow free movement of talent, if you allow free movement of persons who can just go from one African country to the other under these protocols and participating in the free trade agreements, they may outcompete their own nationals. And, you know, it may give rise to social tensions and all that. But we in Nigeria, you know, are not scared because we have the personnel, we have several talents. But since the movement of persons is key for trade, especially trade in services, such as tourism, professional services, such as banking, etc., then it stands to reason that the success of the free trade agreement itself in the medium term would require a faster ratification and implementation of the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons. For Nigeria, this Protocol on Free Movement of Persons is crucial, as I've said. We have a comparative advantage in very skilled and competent personnel. And these opportunities cannot be realized without the protocols being passed. So sometimes people ask the question, okay, so Nigeria is slowing down a bit on AFCTA, but we see the total picture. We understand the total picture. We understand how the AFCTA, that's a free trade agreement, must work in tandem with the free movement of persons, the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons. That is crucial for us. We have the numbers, we have the trained personnel, we have the competence, and our people should be able to go anywhere in Africa, find jobs and find opportunities, you know, and take advantage of these protocols and the free trade agreements. Similarly, the establishment of the Pan-African Payments and Settlement Platform by AfriExim will create the desired continental payment system and enable cross-border informal trade, which is estimated at the moment to be about something in the order of $93 billion per annum. This is also a huge area of opportunity for our banks and for our fintechs. We have perhaps the most robust financial services sector, at least in sub-Saharan Africa. We have the people and the skills to benefit maximally from payment systems. What requires hard work for us is in ensuring that these protocols are passed and that we're then able to take advantage of them. But also free movement of talents across the continent will create greater competition. This means that our own talents, confident as we are, must also constantly up their game to remain valuable and to remain marketable. So, Mr. President, distinguished members of Council and members of the CIPM, it's reassuring that as the leading personnel management body in Nigeria, the CIPM has placed this very important issue of our preparedness to take advantage of the enormous opportunities in the Africa trade agreements on its agenda. And I hope that you will share the ideas emanating from your own discussions on this matter with government. They will be extremely useful for us, not only in honing in honing our pathways as we negotiate, especially the second phase of the free trade agreements, but also it will contribute as we finalize work on our successor medium-term plan to the economic recovery and growth plan. So it is now my very special privilege and honor to declare open the 42nd Annual Conference of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. I wish you excellent deliberations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It's not in my part to say thank you and appreciate you, but definitely I and the many members of CIPM, we do appreciate you. So I've asked the president, the vice president, the CEO to join me, and as I hand the microphone back to the president to appreciate you, and then we close the session. Mr. President.
Now you're compiled. Your Excellency, our dear Vice President, that was the tonic we need as we embark on this 3-day exploration of new frontiers that will include how we can leverage our human resource in the country for the benefits of our country on the platform of AFTA. We assure you, Mr. Vice President, that we will deliver to your office the resolutions of the delegates of this conference on what we are doing right, what we still need to do, and how we will do it to ensure that our country and citizens are able to benefit fully from the vision that Mr. President and Your Excellency, the Vice President, as well as all the members of the government of our country have in mind before going into these important agreements. So on behalf of the leadership of the Institute and members of our governing council and fellows of our Institute, we want to say a very big thank you, sir, for being here again, just in a space of actually 3 years. This is your second time coming. You were here at our 50th anniversary, and you are here again today at our 52nd. We really appreciate you, sir. God bless you. Thank you very much, sir. Shall we have the national anthem as we bid our Vice President by
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a 5-minute music break, and then we'll be having the head of service to give a goodwill address to us. 5 minutes break. Very much.
Market expansion across Africa can be exciting. However, it's complex and comes with a lot of challenges. Most business executives worry about compliance with the local laws and the ability to hire the right to ensure a successful market entry. And even when you get that right, without a good PEO, you will have expanded more money and resources than necessary. At African Ally, we take the complications away with our end-to-end market entry solutions at a significantly reduced cost. Let's help you scale your operations compliantly within a few days without the hassles of foreign entity setup. We'll provide the skilled talent, HR, administrative, financial, and logistics support your company requires to succeed. With 120 plus consultants over 16 years of experience, 500,000 pre-assessed and recruited staff, and presence in 9 countries across Africa, we are ready to support you in achieving your expansion goals successfully. Acquire the confidence you need to grow your business in Africa. Expand seamlessly with Africa Ally. Sign up now at www.africanally.com and enjoy our 3 months premium service office and solutions offer for free.
Hello colleagues, my name is Funke Amobi. The CIPM HR Best Practice Award is here again, and I'd like to invite you to participate. The award provides you an excellent opportunity to showcase your HR systems, practices, and standards as aligned with global best practice. It also provides an opportunity for you to show how your HR contributions have been aligned to your business agenda. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the award ceremony. Thank you.
Introducing Seamless Payday. Payroll that's hassle-free. Payroll that's compliant. Payroll you can run in minutes. Take a break from the math with Seamless Payday. Seamless Payday. Run payroll hitch-free.
Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue in the opening ceremony of the 52nd Annual National Conference of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria, we will now take the goodwill message from the Chief Human Resource Officer of the Federation, the Head of Service of the Federation of Nigeria. And to bring her on board, let me invite the President and Chairman of Council, Mr. Wale Adejino, MCIPM. The President, sir.
Distinguished guests, I stand on existing protocol. It gives me great pleasure, and it is an honor to have here present today our dear Chief Human Resource Officer of the Federation, Head of Service of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Folashade Yemieso, MCIPM, who had been a strong supporter and pillar of human resource management practice in our country. She had been leading a major transformation that is already shaking the civil service efficiency and performance in this country. And we are more than confident that given the vision that she had shared with us and the execution of that vision that we've seen so far, she will leave a footprint that the sand of time will find difficult to obliterate over the next so many decades. We are proud to be associated with her. We are proud of what she's doing for our country. And it's on that note that I have the privilege and honor to humbly invite my sister, our leader, the head of service of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Folashade Yemi Eso, CIPM. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Olawale Adediran, the President and Chairman of Council CIPM, and my brother, Mrs. Titi Akisoya, the Vice President of CIPM, my darling sister, other members of the executive of the Institute, very distinguished members of council, resource persons, and delegates. I feel truly honored to be invited today as guest of honor to this 52nd Annual National Conference of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. I also welcome all delegates, resource persons, and most especially the special guest of honor and keynote speaker, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for honoring the invitation of the Institute. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm saying thank you. It's because I'm a proud member of this institute. And the Institute also is a strategic partner of the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation. No doubt, the recent life-changing events that occurred in 2020, especially the outbreak of COVID-19 in our world, has compelled us to adjust and adopt strategies and mechanisms to help us navigate through these times. Therefore, the theme of this conference, its timing and the target audience could not have been organized at a more appropriate time. So kudos to CIPM. In the evolution or change process of any organized or corporate setting, the ability of its managers, of people and other resources to adopt and adapt to changing situations is a defining factor in the total success or failure of the processes and that institution. While the world has been greatly impacted by COVID-19, our crucial next steps as personnel managers are to proactively see to the comprehensive redesign of our services and processes and execute them digitally so as to be in tune with the new normal, stabilize and rebound, and to also restore confidence and morale of our teaming workforce. A vital lesson learned during the peak of the lockdown and even after the lockdown is the cardinal role cross-industry and global partnerships play in pollinating aspirations to achieve national development goals. In view of this, I wish to commend again the CIPM for hosting this conference and for the foresight in expanding the participation of this year's summit to other parts of Africa. Congratulations on this conference, as it's the first in many, many areas. It's the first Pan-African conference, it's the first virtual conference, and I congratulate CIPM for this. This platform has been created for professionals and stakeholders from across the continent to share experiences and work towards an African agenda to promote international best practices in the sphere of human resource management and enable us deliver excellent and seamless services to our people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that in Nigeria and the public service in Nigeria, we have approached the various challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic from the point of view of positive change and opportunities, and we are determined to make the best use of them. I'll give an example. The government, through the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation, has embarked on a flagship digitalization project. The office is working assiduously towards the full implementation of a service-wide enterprise content management solution, ECMS, which is aimed at digitizing records and automating workflow to achieve overall improvement in information sharing and collaboration across the ministries, departments, and agencies of government. Other initiatives being implemented include efforts to completely overhaul the annual performance evaluation report, which we all call APA, by putting in place a performance management system. This we're doing through our partnership with the CIPM. The office has been able to successfully organize a good number of capacity building programs for public servants targeted at ensuring the seamless transition from APA to PMS. At this juncture, I must take time out to appreciate the president, the vice president, and all the members of the team that have been working with this office to ensure that public servants are trained properly and they also know the essence of the new performance management system. We've been able to implement job setting workshops for officers in the public service. In view of the foregoing, the office, while working with CIPM, has trained about 1,800 officers drawn from 42 ministries, departments, and agencies. This is in addition to the review of the draft performance management system policy, the template, and guidelines. Furthermore, the Office of the Head of Service is also implementing the human resource model of the Integrated Payroll and Personnel Information System, IPPIS, and the review of our public service rules, which was last reviewed in 2008, making most of its provisions related to the conditions of service obsolete. To complement the above initiatives, amongst others, we are promoting innovation and rewarding excellence in service with the conviction that if our human capital is given the platform to express their ideas, as well as encourage merit-based reward system, this will enhance productivity in the workplace. There are so much more things that we're to talk about everything. But the important thing is that we're ensuring that we do not fall short of our responsibilities as human resource executives. However, As I said before, the key to the success being recorded in today's Nigerian public service is strong and committed partnerships. Once again, I'd like to appreciate CIPM for the fantastic collaboration with the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation on some of the initiatives of the office. In line with its bold aspirations of evolving into the foremost people management and organizational development institute in Africa, I wish to encourage the CIPM to uphold the highest standards of professionalism in human resource management by continuously engaging in capacity building of its members. His Excellency, the Vice President, made that point very, very obvious in his keynote address. On its part, the Nigerian Public Service remains firmly behind you and reaffirms its commitment to all your laudable initiatives. Once again, I want to thank you for this honor, and most especially for the President's new office and title that he has given me. Today is the first time of being addressed as the Chief Human Resource Officer of the Federation. Thank you very much. And I wish every delegate most fruitful deliberations and outcomes from this summit. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ma. Please let's put our hands together once again for the Chief Human Resource Officer of the Federation, the Head of Service. Let me invite Mr. President to do us the honors.
Well, I'm a bit jealous. When Dr. Yemi addressed me, she said, "My dear brother." But when it comes to my vice president, she said, "My darling sister." But I'm not too jealous, I'm still happy. Our number one HR officer, the HR officer of the Federation, had done us proud. We are proud of you. As you had stated that the public service will continue to support the Institute, we want to assure you that we'll continue to support your office because we know you are leading in the direction that will make our country a better country. We thank you for making out time. We know how busy you are, but your presence here today and the powerful statement of vision and of direction that you delivered here today is a confirmation of your love for your institute and your love for your nation. On behalf of my leadership team and the entire council of your institute, our institute, we want to say a very big thank you, and we want to assure you we'll continue to be there for you, and we'll, by the grace of God, see your vision through together. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you. God bless you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, delegates to the 52nd Annual National Conference of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. It's been a wonderful afternoon, the opening ceremony of our institute. Please permit me to please recognize all our past presidents of the institute who are joining us right now on this opening ceremony. Please let's put our hands together for all our past presidents of the institute. You can see Mr. Arabome is online and a couple of other ones. Shortly after now, we will be ending the opening ceremony formally, and we will start the first plenary session of the conference. And to end this opening ceremony, I will be calling on the president.
We can't end this opening ceremony without first of all acknowledging the presence of our past leaders who have been online. I've seen our past presidents, Mr. Victor Brajolo. Can you please give him a huge round of applause? By the way, that was the president that inducted me as an affiliate. So I don't want my certificate to be withdrawn. So, sir, we are glad that you are able to join this opening ceremony, and we pray for many more years and longevity for you. I have seen other past presidents online, every one of them. I thank you all. Mr. Anthony Arabome, Dr. Alo, Mr. Pokwola, all our past presidents, my uncle Victor Famuyibo. I am blessed with two Victors. One is from the Niger Delta. The other one is my neighbor. I thank you all on behalf of our leadership and council. We say thank you for creating this platform that we are building on. And I have seen also one of our founding fathers, Pa Azuka Deali. Please, can you please give him a huge round of applause? Pa Deali, one of our founding fathers, senior fellow of the Institute. If there is any other grade of membership that we can have, I think he deserves it. He has never missed any of our conferences. And up to this morning, he was giving me his word that he will be at this opening ceremony, and he has been around at the opening ceremony. By the way, he's well above 90. So those of you who are young and you make excuses, you are looking at me. You have no excuse. If Pa Deali at his age will be at every conference of the Institute, meaning seeking knowledge, who am I at my small age not to seek knowledge? Thank you all. We appreciate all of you. We promise you we'll continue to hold the beacon high for everyone to see. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. President. So as we close the ceremony, the first session of the conference, the plenary session on the AFCFTA, implications for HR in the country, regional preparedness. We will have a panel of 6 presidents of various institutes in Africa. We'll have the president of CIPM Nigeria, Mr. Wale Adediran, CIPM. We'll have the president of the African Human Resource Confederation, Mr. Ares Salaro. We'll have the CEO of the Institute of People Management South Africa, Mr. Jerry Gould. We'll have the president of the Human Resource Management Association of Uganda, Mr. Moses Umbubiwita. We'll have the president of the Institute of HRM Practitioners, Ghana, Dr. Edward Kwapong. And we'll have the president, Zambia Institute of Human Resource Management, Mr. Muka Sulumbo. They will be on the panel. This panel conversation is going to start at about 10 minutes to 2, 10 minutes to 3. That is 2:50 p.m. And it's going to be happening on the AirMeet platform. So request that delegates please join us on the AirMeet platform using your unique link, joining link to join us on the platform. The platform will open in another 15 minutes as we shut down Zoom platform. On behalf of the President and Chairman of Council, the leadership of the Institute, Council members, fellows of the Institute, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, this is the closing point for the opening ceremony of the 50th National Conference of the Institute. Please join us on the other side. Have a wonderful afternoon.
expansion across Africa can be exciting. However, it's complex and comes with a lot of challenges. Most business executives worry about compliance with the local laws and the ability to hire the right talent to ensure a successful market entry. And even when you get that right, without a good PEO, you will have expended more money and resources than necessary. At African Ally, we take the complications away with our end-to-end market entry solutions at a significantly reduced cost. Let's help you scale your operations compliantly within a few days and without the hassles of foreign entity setup. We'll provide the skilled talent, HR, administrative, financial, and logistics support your company requires to succeed. With 120 plus consultants over 16 years of experience, 500,000 pre-assessed and recruited staff, and presence in 9 countries across Africa, we are ready to support you in achieving your expansion goals successfully. Acquire the confidence you need to grow your business in Africa. Expand seamlessly with Africa Ally. Sign up now at www.africanally.com and enjoy our 3 months premium service office and solutions offer for free.
Hello colleagues, my name is Funke Amobi. The CIPM HR Best Practice Award is here again, and I'd like to invite you to participate. The award provides you an excellent opportunity to showcase your HR systems, practices, and standards as aligned with global best practice. It also provides an opportunity for you to show how your HR contributions have been aligned to your business agenda. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the award ceremony. Thank you.
Introducing Seamless Payday. Payroll that's hassle-free. Payroll that's compliant. Payroll you can run in minutes. Take a break from the math with Seamless Payday. Seamless Payday. Run payroll H-free.
Setting up a physical assessment center can be quite challenging, from time and cost requirements to assessors dealing with extensive documentation, logistics, lack of scalability, and biased reports. PACs are more trouble than they're worth. Not to worry, we have the right solution for you. Workforce Resourcing Virtual Assessment Center enables you to conduct assessment for talents wherever and whenever, ensure an unbiased and objective reporting, create a great candidate experience, assess different competencies efficiently and cost-effectively. What's more, if you sign up today, you get to assess your first 3 candidates for free and qualify for a 20% discount on your assessment projects for the next 3 months. That's not all. Signing up today will also get you a 20% discount off the cost of developing one assessment instrument. Visit workforcegroup.com/virtual-assessment-center to sign up today. This offer is only available until 28th of November 2020. Stop stressing. Go virtual today.
Market expansion across Africa can be exciting. However, it's complex and comes with a lot of challenges. Most business executives worry about compliance with the local laws and the ability to hire the right talent to ensure a successful market entry. And even when you get that right, without a good PEO, you will have expended more money and resources than necessary. At African Ally, we take the complications away with our end-to-end market entry solutions at a significantly reduced cost. Let's help you scale your operations compliantly within a few days and without the hassles of foreign entity setup. We'll provide the skilled talent, HR, administrative, financial, and logistics support your company requires to succeed. With 120 plus consultants over 16 years of experience, 500,000 pre-assessed and recruited staff, and presence in 9 countries across Africa, we are ready to support you in achieving your expansion goals successfully. Acquire the confidence you need to grow your business in Africa. Expand seamlessly with Africa Ally. Sign up now at www.africanally.com and enjoy our 3 months premium service office and solutions offer for free.
Hello colleagues, my name is Funke Amobi. The CIPM HR Best Practice Award is here again, and I'd like to invite you to participate. The award provides you an excellent opportunity to showcase your HR systems, practices, and standards as aligned with global best practice. It also provides an opportunity for you to show how your HR contributions have been aligned to your business agenda. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the award ceremony. Thank you.
Introducing Seamless Payday. Payroll that's hassle-free. Payroll that's compliant. Payroll you can run in minutes. Take a break from the math with Seamless Payday. Seamless Payday. Run payroll H-free.
Setting up a physical assessment center can be quite challenging, from time and cost requirements to assessors dealing with extensive documentation, logistics, lack of scalability, and biased reports. PACs are more trouble than they're worth. Not to worry, we have the right solution for you. Workforce Resourcing Virtual Assessment Center enables you to conduct assessment for talents wherever and whenever, ensure an unbiased and objective reporting, create a great candidate experience, assess different competencies efficiently and cost-effectively. What's more, if you sign up today, you get to assess your first 3 candidates for free and qualify for a 20% discount on your assessment projects for the next 3 months. That's not all. Signing up today will also get you a 20% discount off the cost of developing one assessment instrument. Visit workforcegroup.com/virtual-assessment-center to sign up today. This offer is only available until 28th of November 2020. Stop stressing. Go virtual today.
Market expansion across Africa can be exciting. However, it's complex and comes with a lot of challenges. Most business executives worry about compliance with the local laws and the ability to hire the right talent to ensure a successful market entry. And even when you get that right, without a good PEO, you will have expended more money and resources than necessary. At African Ally, we take the complications away with our end-to-end market entry solutions at a significantly reduced cost. Let's help you scale your operations compliantly within a few days and without the hassles of foreign entity setup. We'll provide the skilled talent, HR, administrative, financial, and logistics support your company requires to succeed. With 120 plus consultants over 16 years of experience, 500,000 pre-assessed and recruited staff, and presence in 9 countries across Africa, we are ready to support you in achieving your expansion goals successfully. Acquire the confidence you need to grow your business in Africa. Expand seamlessly with Africa Ally. Sign up now at www.africanally.com and enjoy our 3 months premium serviced office and solutions offer for free.
Hello colleagues, my name is Funke Amobi. The CIPM HR Best Practice Award is here again, and I'd like to invite you to participate. The award provides you an excellent opportunity to showcase your HR systems, practices, and standards as aligned with global best practice. It also provides an opportunity for you to show how your HR contributions have been aligned to your business agenda. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the award ceremony. Thank you.
Introducing Seamless Payday. Payroll that's hassle-free. Payroll that's compliant. Payroll you can run in minutes. Take a break from the math with Seamless Payday. Seamless Payday. Run payroll H-free.
Setting up a physical assessment center can be quite challenging, from time and cost requirements to assessors dealing with extensive documentation, logistics, lack of scalability, and biased reports. PACs are more trouble than they're worth. Not to worry, we have the right solution for you. Workforce Resourcing Virtual Assessment Center enables you to conduct assessment for talents wherever and whenever, ensure an unbiased and objective reporting, create a great candidate experience, assess different competencies efficiently and cost-effectively. What's more, if you sign up today, you get to assess your first 3 candidates for free and qualify for a 20% discount on your assessment projects for the next 3 months. That's not all. Signing up today will also get you a 20% discount off the cost of developing one assessment instrument. Visit workforcegroup.com/virtual-assessment-center to sign up today. This offer is only available until 28th of November 2020. Stop stressing. Go virtual today.
expansion across Africa can be exciting. However, it's complex and comes with a lot of challenges. Most business executives worry about compliance with the local laws and the ability to hire the right talent to ensure a successful market entry. And even when you get that right, without a good PEO, you will have expended more money and resources than necessary. At African Ally, we take the complications away with our end-to-end market entry solutions at a significantly reduced cost. Let's help you scale your operations compliantly within a few days and without the hassles of foreign entity setup. We'll provide the skilled talent, HR, administrative, financial, and logistics support your company requires to succeed. With 120 plus consultants over 16 years of experience, 500,000 pre-assessed and recruited staff, and presence in 9 countries across Africa, we are ready to support you in achieving your expansion goals successfully. Acquire the confidence you need to grow your business in Africa. Expand seamlessly with Africa Ally. Sign up now at www.africanally.com and enjoy our 3 months premium service office and solutions offer for free.
Hello colleagues, my name is Funke Amobi. The CIPM HR Best Practice Award is here again, and I'd like to invite you to participate. The award provides you an excellent opportunity to showcase your HR systems, practices, and standards as aligned with global best practice. It also provides an opportunity for you to show how your HR contributions have been aligned to your business agenda. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the award ceremony. Thank you.
Introducing Seamless Payday. Payroll that's hassle-free. Payroll that's compliant. Payroll you can run in minutes. Take a break from the math with Seamless Payday. Seamless Payday. Run payroll H-free.
Setting up a physical assessment center can be quite challenging, from time and cost requirements to assessors dealing with extensive documentation, logistics, lack of scalability, and biased reports. PACs are more trouble than they're worth. Not to worry, we have the right solution for you. Workforce Resourcing Virtual Assessment Center enables you to conduct assessment for talents wherever and whenever, ensure an unbiased and objective reporting, create a great candidate experience, assess different competencies efficiently and cost-effectively. What's more, if you sign up today, you get to assess your first 3 candidates for free and qualify for a 20% discount on your assessment projects for the next 3 months. That's not all. Signing up today will also get you a 20% discount off the cost of developing one assessment instrument. Visit workforcegroup.com/virtual-assessment-center to sign up today. This offer is only available until 28th of November 2020. Stop stressing. Go virtual today.
Can we remove this thing? Who is helping us with this? Let's just remove this. Let us remove this.
Poi c'est même. Non, vediamo io. Scrivi, fai una il y a plusieurs portions là-dedans. C'est des petits legs, c'est moi aussi,